Tom, you have everything in here. You could survive for some years.
Well, I can't eat that, drink that oil.
You could survive some years in this shed. I mean, if the zombie apocalypse ever hits, you're prepared.
Yeah, in case they...
This is my friend Tom. He lives at the Tennessee River. What would you like to say to my viewers, Tom?
Adios, amigo.
This is our meeting place. This is our office.
Say nothing.
I mean, if you need any advice, you just come see Tom.
Yeah.
He's your man.
Bring a lot of money. Because I ain't cheap.
What are your fees for advice?
$29.95.
Per hour?
Yes.
That's not really that bad.
I'm cheap.
Well, a while ago you said you were expensive.
Well, yeah, okay.
Oh, tell them how old you are.
I'm older than you.
6.
86.
Be 87 this year. He was a conductor for Amtrak in Chicago back in his day. Is that right?
Right.
What'd you do on the train?
Took tickets, sold tickets, and if you screw up, I'd throw your ass off the train.
Did you ever sneak a drink?
No,
No.
not while I was working.
Well, that's good. That's good. So you were the guy that said, "All aboard"?
Mm-hmm.
Was that you?
That's me.
That's pretty cool. He also used to fly airplanes. I heard once you ran off on the snow and got out and pulled your plane out of the snow and took back off.
Right, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. That could have been your sign not to fly that day.
I had to take a cross-country flight and make 3 stops and then come back in order to qualify.
And you wanted to qualify really bad that day.
Right.
Any advice for the good people in the world?
Advice for people in the world? Oh, yeah. Do your thing.
Do your thing. That's some good advice.
And if you're not happy with your marriage, you get out of it.
What is your advice on a long life? What's the key to a long life?
Drink plenty of Bush beer.
Mm-hmm.
Beer's good for you. The doctor told me it ain't gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to believe him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's dead and I'm still here.
He must not have been drinking it. Maybe he should have took his own advice.
Right. Duct tape, I can fix your pants for you.
Think I need it? I got lots of them. Gonna have to use a whole roll. What are you gonna do this week?
Nothing.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do nothing.
Well, that's a good plan.
I got the car washed and I don't know why I decided to do it. I was just sitting here saying, get off your butt and do something. I got up and I says, oh, the nozzle's upstairs. I didn't want it to freeze. I says, no, damn, I got to go upstairs and get the nozzle.
Because that's so hard.
Yeah, and so I got up there and I said, oh, go on, keep going now, don't slow down. So come back and wash the cars. I didn't wash the wheels. I says, well, that'll give me something to do next week.
That's true.
I don't like to work on Sunday or Monday. And then Tuesday is usually my rest day.
Mm-hmm.
And Wednesday, it's my to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
I make it out on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't work Friday because it's a Good Friday. Every Friday is good.
And then, of course, the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody wants to work on the weekend.
No way. I think if we get by one more week, we might be in pretty good shape.
You think?
Hope so.
Think it's gonna warm up?
I think so.
It's nice today.
Oh, yeah, you can't complain about today.
No, you really can't.
What's Alex doing?
She had to work today. Yeah.
This is the circle.
Everybody's running around getting up all their stuff.
What'd you leave me a life jacket in my seat?
No, I didn't.
You afraid the water gonna come up? A mule harness? Because everybody needs one of those, right? Show us what's in your refrigerator. That's all a man needs, right?
Yeah, and that's yours,
Yeah,
and you got another one there.
yeah.
This was back in the 70s, 91, I believe it was. I'm glad you decided to come down this year.
Yeah, me too. It ought to be getting pumped up here for long. Everybody will be up here. Boats will be running up and down the water.
JC put his pontoon boat in the water,
Mhm.
and they came down here. He's going to get Joey to build him a ramp down there. And not a ramp, but a
Doc.
dock. And then Richard wants him to build him a new dock. But he told me one time that he had bought this pontoon boat. Then yesterday, they went looking for a pontoon boat and tried to get me to go with them, but I wouldn't. I said, nah, I got to stay here and keep these alligators out of the road.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I thought you bought that one the other day. He says, no, we're still looking. I said, okay. Then they start talking about size motors, and JC and Richard and Rick were sitting here. Got talking about motors, you know. And one says, yeah, says it'll run 35. And the other one says, well, you know, that certain type of motor, it's got the same build on it, but it runs a little faster. And I says, what the hell do you want a pontoon boat to run 90 miles an hour? Get you a friggin' airplane. Pontoon boat, you get out there and just relax and go up the river and come back. But what do you want, a speedboat? Talking about, well, I'd seen this one pontoon boat with 2 300s on it. Then they was talking about another one that's got them big motors like that on it that you can swivel, you can turn, and all kinds of mess. I said, it's you a friggin' airplane.
They do make them like that now.
Yeah,
I don't know why either, but
I think he was saying 100 and something thousand.
oh gosh. That's crazy.
Why, heck yeah.
I'd have to be living on that.
Shoot.
Working off of it, living on it, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. And run from the bank when they try to collect you.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what the 300's for.
That's what it's for. If they come to repo your $100,000 pontoon, you can get away. That's it. That's why they do it. That's why they do it. Well, my buttercups are coming up that I took from your
Oh, yeah?
garden last year. And the snowball thing is coming back. It's blooming.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Mine's not blooming, it's putting out the shoots there.
Well, that's what mine's doing, whatever it's called.
Yeah. I took all the dead blooms off.
I did too, yeah.
Your sign you were telling me about? What do you have to say about that?
Not nutty.